Alright, so I don't even know what this channel is called yet. But anyways, I'd like to think I have a good taste in music based on the vinyl wall behind me where we have Larry June. A various mixture of Larry June, Boldy James, Eminem, Redville, Logic, G Herbo, Denzel Curry, Nas, Brockhampton, A$AP Rocky, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, 21 Savage, Corday, and Kanye, Uzi. Did I mention Boldy James? I probably did. That's the vinyl wall. So I'd like to think I have a fairly decent taste in music, as I was listening to previously to ocean sounds here. Anyways, so I don't know what this channel is called, but we're here to react to things, and we're reacting to this guy right here, Ransom. Cabrini Green, Project Cabrini Green. So Ransom is someone that I enjoy as an artist. I think he's someone who is a hard spitter, if that makes sense. Like, just if you haven't heard Ransom before and you're watching this, you'll understand what I mean by that. Like, just play this real quick. Like,
listen to gangster rappers who cross-dress. I'm Dame Russell on step out of bounds.
Like, there's no wasted space with Ransom. I think that's the easiest way to explain it. He's got 104,000 monthly listeners. He's in my rotation. I really liked Lavish Misery and Chaos is my latter two last year, and now Cabrini Green is released. My only issue is that he's done this with a lot of his albums before, like Lavish Misery, 8 tracks, 20 minutes. Chaos was a longer album. This one is only 7 tracks, 23 minutes. Now, if you go on his Twitter here, which we're going to do, I'm going to bring this over here just so you can see it a little bit better, just in case you couldn't. Anyways, he announced this album, if you want to call it an album, or is it just a mixtape, I don't know. Ransom's been posting it all day, and when you go on here and stuff, he says right here, and I'm dropping an album next month. So this isn't the album, this is the EP, but we're here to react to it and such. And if you don't know, I had my top 10 album. I was on a different channel. I was on my producer channel. That's another thing about me. I like to produce. I have some songs with some fairly decently sized artists. No one like super huge or anything, but fairly decently sized. My top 10 albums last year were Schoolboy Q with Blue Lips there. Logic, Ultra 85. Eric the Architect, another underground guy. He's pretty good. Vince Staples was number 4. Mac Hami was my 5th. IDK with his Bravado and Timo album at 6. Kendrick Lamar's at 7. Boldy James, Penalty of Leadership was my 8th favorite album. Vultures was 10. Jay Skis, 9. I had Don Toliver, Freddie Gibbs, Amir Wolf, Quadeca, J. Cole, Corday. Those were kind of just outside my top 10 albums of last year. So far, the albums I listened to this year are Little Baby's album, which was actually pretty solid, and Boldy James. I did his album with Rich Gaines. I didn't preferably care about that. Normally, we'd have the lyrics over here, but we don't have any lyrics, so we're just going to get right into this. 7 tracks, 23 minutes, Tear from a Third Eye. I don't know what to expect from this. Is it going to be the same kind of Ransom that we know already or not? I don't know. And as far as it goes for YouTube, I'm going to keep this as uncut as possible. But you have to cut it up. So already 3 minutes into this. I probably already lost half you guys. So let's get into this. Boldy James and JR are on this, according to this genius here. So we'll see if that is the case. All right, let's get into this. Hopefully everything is good. Cabrini Green. All right, let's do it. Let's get into this thing here. All right, cool. We're set up. We're good. We're good. Let's go. Released with the Black Soprano Family and Momentum Entertainment.
I'm raw like coke from Medellin. Some shit you've never seen. My words is like art to better beef with a head of steam. Blood from a rapper mixed for better streams. You better leave, cause there is no honor amongst the den of thieves. There's no remorse for the enemies. Was meant to freeze. The temperature set to 10 degrees. My heart's numb.
We'll see if we get some sort of beat drop here.
It's sort of like music from the strings of
I can't see. This doesn't have. Okay, produce cinema graffiti on this one.
Blood on a cracked lens. The
I like
view
it
on
so
your
far.
cam reddish, cause I only pack tens like it was a damn fetish. I'm not with your whack trends.
Turn up
That
a
shit
little
is a pandemic. I'm just gonna rap gems, rare jewels and band relics. Just give that man credit. He's on a journey never been walked before. But the vision is clear, I'm seeing it more and more. In this vision I'm blessed. Took a breath when I saw the score. Life's a quiz and a test, a lesson learned that was taught in war.
I wish I had the
Never skipping a
lyrics,
step.
I could
question thoughts of me falling
more
off.
into it, but-
Is it prison or death? It's less remorse in the court of law. Damn.
I like the flow he's got going so far. I mean, it hasn't really changed. Like I said, I wish I had the lyrics to go with this. But so far, this is exactly kind of the intro I've kind of expected here. I don't think we're going to get a beat drop. If we do, it'll be like the last 20 seconds or so. But I do like this so far. Like I said, no wasted space with Ransom, but I like that laid back kind of production on this.
It's a view that's never been saw before. Make a choice, life or death. Have you seen Saw before? Door to door, like Jehovah coming a reason. This beef ain't with you, like in the stomach of vegans. You
There we
in the
go.
wrong circle if everyone
That's
is
the
agreeing.
wordplay I
Discover
like.
your third eye, two for looking, one is for seeing. Yeah. Why would they summon this demon? My daughters come from a heathen, but I'm the one they believe in, huh? My past life got my reputations preceding me. Guns, drugs, murder, investigations, and legal fees. School of hard knocks, us street niggas don't need degrees. No remorse, hella freeze before any street aggrieve.
He sounds super clear on this. I kind of like that.
Before you let success in the door, you gon' need the keys. Tell me if you heard lies.
I don't know if I've seen
See the
him this
world through
clear
a
before.
magnified glass view. Now I'm dropping tears from a third eye.
All right, we're probably going to play out here. I like that. I'm adding that to my like songs. I like that. All right, I like that. Santoro Live. This one
Yeah.
is produced by.
Y'all know what
Question
I
mark.
specialize in, boy.
All right,
Pure chaos.
this is the production I know I'm on.
Was known as a violent man, but I came in peace. It took a lovely wife and a couple daughters to tame a beast. I blame the streets, but don't think for 1 second my name is sweet. I aim a piece and you gon' have to weave longer than Angel Reese. It's harder
Angel
to keep
Reese
a score
bar.
when you play for keeps. Save your grief, you'll never switch places with those in graves deceased. Me, I'm on a shaded beach.
I love the
fresh
production
fruits
on
and
this
a plate of quiche and an array of sweets. The way they don't understand when I say capiche. I'm living good to say the least. I peeped all the tools that the powerful use to slay the weak. Now what kind of wolf would you say I was if I saved the sheep? The same kind of fool you would think I was if I stayed asleep. Now take a brief moment to realize when the Savior speaks. I seen big enough demons to shake a priest. Close your eyes if your faith is weak. Yeah, my words as strong as columns in ancient Greece. My peace of mind knows that it ain't no peace. Let's see. It's funny how y'all react when these rappers talk. Niggas on their gram speaking politics, I just laugh it off. Consider it an afterthought, that's bullshit to a matador. I moved my whole fam to the islands, that was the last resort. Now, I ain't trying to flash a floss, I'm just saying the path is lost. Celebrities who sold us out.
The only thing I have an issue so far, like I said, so far it's been perfect. I love the vibe, I love the groove on this. But same thing with Tears from a Third Eye. It's been the same flow through the entire thing. I'd like to see potentially a change up here. If not, cool. I said I know and love Ransom for the fact that he doesn't ever leave any opportunity in a line or leave any kick. And, like, he's always in the pocket in every single beat. But I'd love to see a switch at some point. But I like where he's going here with this one so far. Yeah, I like the Angel Reese line so far too, but we're still kind of waiting for some of that wordplay, I think, like what we know in songs like Unreal and some of the Lavish Misery ones.
All for the cash, of course. Testing your intelligence, tell me why we can't pass the course. When your thoughts is irrelevant, evil can never have remorse. See the face of the reaper grieve when the mask is off. You ain't half the cloth, all these niggas is fabric soft. Material is trash, get ripped to shreds with a classic wash. Spin cycles, I've been psycho since Cage and Asher Ross. Y'all can't match up, so it's time to pass the torch. Become a Skywalker in heaven, but you never had the force. They tried to lock me up, but it took up half the force. You're bossing up, but gotta ask your boss. Worker. Memoirs of these ex-convicts, conflicts. Y'all better duck when this left arm lifts. You Fred Hampton or Fred Sanford posing as John Wick. You decide, the war's in your front yard, nigga, do or die. Yeah. Memoirs of these ex-convicts, conflicts. Y'all better duck when this left arm lifts. You Fred Hampton or Fred Sanford.
He's kept the same flow still the whole time.
You decide, the war's in your front yard, nigga, do or die.
I would love to get like a chorus in right here.
Man, I know what I'm trying to do out here, right? I'm feeling like, sort of feeling like Nicky Santoro when he was talking to Ace Rothstein. Like, you know what I'm trying to do here. Ace, you know what I'm trying to do here, right?
It's a fictional character from Scorsese's film Casino, 1995. I was not born then, so all right, Santoro live.
I ain't reading the room, man. It's out here for us. We just gotta take it.
Joe Pesci, all right.
I do that shit by myself.
Joe Pesci, 38, Benny the Butcher. All right, so well, let's play out. But I said, I do like that song. I like the production. I'm interested to see what it sounds like in the car. Of course, I play albums in 3 different ways. I listen to it on headphones first, or if I'm at work and like Friday, a lot of times I'll listen to it in the car and in the headphones, and then I listen to it again, like with AirPods, when I'm actually listening. But now, like I said, this is the first time I'm listening to this album, so it's gonna be a little bit different. I said I don't have the lyrics in front of me. Like Ransom's not big enough to have lyrics on an album that he released 10 hours ago. Unfortunately, he should be, but he's not. So I don't have that to look at. So I'm kind of just trying to vibe with the tracks right now. Like I said, that one was good. But the only thing I'm missing is some sort of switch up, especially in the 3-minute, 26-second song. Like I said, give enough and torn in the piece. I see those are 4 minutes. I hope we get some sort of switch. I'm not going to put that one in my like just yet, but I'm interested to see what it sounds like in the car, because if it bumps in the car, I'm going to like it. But Tears from Third Eye was good because I just like that production style. But so far, I think he's 1.5 out of 2 so far. Well, let's play out and go into No Hostages, which, according to some of the tweets here, No Hostages might be the best song. I've seen a few tweets on it already. As you see here on the left, right there, No Hostages again. So that might be the next best song, and then I think Boldy is on the 4th one, at least according to this. But no, it's not even so on the same thing.
I see you change.
Come on. I see you changing. Damn. Sing that shit, nigga. Nigga singing, ain't he? That boy good. They denied a nigga for years, ignored all of our pains, the blood, sweat, and the tears. Now this grudge left on my peers, your hands way in the sky when this thug weapon appears. I want all my niggas to rise up. When the ink's dry, who you think suffers besides us? Talks with execs on different ways of pies cut. He too busy, I guess that mean that he tied up. Put that pub check in the bag, the BMI, the SAG, they legalized. Us getting penalized for cash when we decide. We gonna see the lies at last, cause we supply the swag. Too many lies told.
Really? Made Tokyo's the producer on this one. Alright. Cool, I didn't. Interesting. I didn't know he produced.
We came from the mud in hopes that we find gold. I'm coming for mine, soul. Yeah. Put my masters in that black duffel. Murder was the case, the playlist and the track shuffle. These hits harder than a brass knuckle. Somebody find Steve Stout, Leo, maybe we ask Russell. Yeah, they denied a nigga for years, ignored all of our
I'm missing some sort of drums on this.
Now this grudge left on my peers, your hands way in the sky when it's
I'm not feeling the sample just yet.
Now how the hell did this shit happen? I never thought these doors would close in this fashion. Label heads told me to stop trying and quit rapping with passion, trying to catch all of our kids napping. No more interviews, chit-chatting, click-clacking, big 45 like Bronson, cause I'm with action. Bigger the problem, bigger the handgun. Don't let this trigger a tantrum, nigga, won't you just...
Here's the thing. I love the bass line in my headphones right now. And I can tell when I'm at work with my AirPod, I'm going to love the bass, I'm going to love the sample. But to me, I feel like without like any sort of drums in there, and especially like his lyrical content on this so far, I'm not getting anything out of this track. So far, it's just a minute and a half that's gone by. I don't even remember a single bar that he said. I'm sure I'm obviously missing things. That's why I said I'd love to have the lyrics in front of me. And hopefully for the next album we do, which I don't know what the next album is going to be that we do. We'll see. But I'm hoping for the next one, of course, we'll have lyrics. We can go with it. But like right now, I sort of like the production. I sort of don't. I feel like I'm missing something out of this, and I feel like it's either the drums or something that's more emotional, lyrical wise, or something. But let's see how the second half of this goes.
Put the residuals in a knapsack. Physical sales go ahead and give me my ass cap. Merchandise streaming royalties, nigga pass that. I know all about your advance, you'll get your cash back. Been terrorizing that game since '04. All the shit that I've done has been covered in folklore. They fell back when they discovered I broke laws. Just sit tight, cause I'm the one tying the ropes, dog. They denied a nigga for years, ignored all of our pains, the blood, sweat, and the tears. Yeah. Now there's grudge left on my peers. Your hands way in the sky when this thug weapon appears. Yes, sir.
It's first listen. But honestly, I'm a little disappointed in that one, especially based on what I saw on Twitter. But I miss the drums. I miss some sort of emotional content. To me, that was just a safe song. And like I said, I like Ransom a lot, but a lot of the times when I listen to an album of his or a collab album, besides Lavish Misery, I think that was 8 for 8. But a lot of the other albums, he has like 3 or 4 songs I like, but those songs instantly become songs that I'm playing all the time, and they're top of my rotation. And the rest of the album I just forget about. So far, I kind of feel that way a little bit, but of course, it's first listen. And I haven't heard these songs in the car. I think Santoro Live is going to be nice in the car. This one, I don't know. I said we'll see. The production was kind of cool. I missed the drums. I feel like I didn't get anything lyrically out of this one. Let's move on to Pragmatic. Next one.
Yes,
There we
sir.
go. There we go.
I like this right here. Should feel like
Oh, it's Craven. That's why it's Nicholas Craven on the bridge.
Lights, cameras, action. For niggas who can stick to the script and never caught lacking. We ain't talking in captions, but we all got a role to play. Clear the scene before I say cut from stomach to shoulder blade. I talk to the plug direct, no edits and no delays.
This is what we like.
Lights, cameras, action. Every word's a main attraction. Look, it's lights, cameras, action. For niggas who can stick to the script and never caught lacking. We ain't talking in captions, but we all got a role to play. Clear the scene before I say cut from stomach to shoulder blade. I talk to the plug direct, no edits and no delays. Lights, cameras, action. Every word's a main attraction. Yeah.
I thought we were getting a beat switch there for a second.
You're better off trying to disarm a bomb. We the dawn of dawns and got these niggas nervous. Sweating like when the sun is on. Whipping up and got fiends nodding like when they song is on. What's left when the honor's gone? Death to you. Can't ask God for all of the questions and fail when he's...
I like it, but I have one question. Does it sound like he's like off beat, or he's not hitting the syllables right on the one? Or is that hitting what he's trying to emphasize on like the ones? That's just what that's interesting. I do like the flow. The drums could be heavier for sure, but this definitely this sounds like a Craven sample, which is why I looked and I'm like, I wonder is this Craven, and it was.
Is that test to you, and I ain't trying to pressure you. But if you entertain all these clowns, you part of the festivals. Peasants living in destitute, artificial like GMO. And when it come to working in buildings, I was the CFO. What I do when I see a foe is headshots and ventilators.
CFO, that's what we like. There we go. There's the wordplay. We need more. We missed that in the first 3 tracks.
He ain't speak to the cops now, that nigga won't ventilator. Ready for some action, but don't confuse us with entertainers. I don't got shooters, this shit is art, so I send a painter. Couple shots to send your data, delete all your memories.
Art, painted data. Cool.
You speak the plug talk, but when we meet, where's the energy? Nigga, remember me? Lights, cameras, action. For niggas who can stick to the script and never caught lacking.
I wish when he gets into that little bridge part, at least the end of the sample, I wish it would change into another sort of beat for like a 4-bar or something. But if you know anything about Craven, very much loops a 4-bar sample, which is it's always a great sample for the most part, and then that's all you get out of him. I actually saw like a Twitter argument where people were like, "Hey, you find a sample and you loop it and you call it a day." So it's like I feel like you're probably not getting that out of Craven. So I don't know why I'm expecting it, but it's kind of what it felt like, but it didn't happen.
We ain't talking in captions, but we all got a role to play. Clear the scene before I say cut from stomach to shoulder blade. I talk to the plug direct, no edits and no delays. Lights, cameras, action. Every word's a main attraction. Look, it's lights, cameras, action. For niggas who can stick to the script and never caught lacking. We ain't talking
I like
in
the hook
captions,
on
but
this.
we all got a role to play.
I
Clear
like
the
it.
scene before I say cut from stomach to shoulder blade. I talk to the plug direct, no edits and no delays. Lights, cameras, action. Every word's a main attraction.
Yeah, but this is where it's changing to another beat, but it doesn't. He just loops it right back around again.
Phenomenon. You better off trying
Alright,
to
last
disarm
verse.
Saddam during Ramadan. Or trying to weave and dodge Solange. In the elevator, how dare she think about harming Sean? Shit, you know when it's on, it's on.
All right, Ramadan, Harvey, Sean. I like it. This has been the best song wordplay wise, I think, from Ransom.
Man is speaking here. The subtle tone of my voice could cause a nigga to shriek in fear. I implore you to see this clear. Come on now. Yeah. Life was never about being fair, but since we seeing eye to eye, watch your step with them evil stares. I send a reaper to shift your soul and delete your prayers. He'll never speak, he could take the heat and receive the cheer. That's headshots and ventilators. His wife is at the show, but he won't see the ventilator. Don't wanna give his baby the heat, no need for the incubators. I know this.
He went to the incubators. We're adding this one to, like, I like the production. It could be better, but the wordplay, this has been the most, like, Ransom song so far. This one and Tears from a Third Eye, which I like.
It is crazy to see, no need for the instigators, vicious snakes and infiltrators. I know most people got it in for haters. What's the biggest form of flattery? I don't know. Imitators.
Baby, come here.
Okay. Imitators. All right, where to?
Where do you go?
It honestly sounds like Craven again. It is! I know it, what I tell you. It's so obvious when it's Craven because he just loops a 4-bar sample.
Had to turn to them streets. Damn. I couldn't run to my mama, cause she was never one for the drama. No love for my father. These concrete streets made it
It's so
harder.
obvious
Swap
when it's
love for
Craven.
my honor, swap drugs for $1. Yeah, some
Alright.
hot slugs make them holler, squeeze guns, cause I never had a hug as a toddler. 2 fiends selling dreams, spark plugs and some copper. Caught a bug, hot enough to burn scrubs off a doctor. Your dread coming if the plug is a roster. Won't budge till he see a little thug in your posture. Some OJ and a jug full of vodka, 1 glove and a...
I don't know if I've ever heard Ransom like this where like I said, if you notice, I'm sure you noticed, obviously you noticed, on the 4th bar, he's kind of like dragging out his voice. I've never heard him like that before. Interesting. I said that could be the critique. That's like the best part and the worst part about Ransom is like I told you, you're always going to get like a hard-hitting, non-stop, no wasted energy or space with him, but you're also not going to get much change. But this is sounding different, what he's doing there at the end. Let's see if he keeps that up the entire song or not.
Chopper unplugged, I'm a shocker. Mom Duke's getting high, cause the love couldn't stop her. If you serve it, you'll be laying in the tub with your partner.
Yeah.
I grew up like a monster, too tough for a Tonka. 2 stuck playing Contra, 1 round Street Fighters balling up like Blanca. 2 shooters on the corner parking up in a Honda. Got 2 4 spark 'em up like Mamba, dark enough like Bomba. Lil Mo tried to put it on me. That's
Bomba
a body
Mamba,
smart
little
enough
basketball.
For the karma. No weapon you can form sharp enough for the armor. It's hard enough getting harder. Where do you go? It's no love for a martyr. We still hustle till the sun come up. It's no peace till the guns go down. It's a cold winter.
I like when he does the double vocals.
Cause mama knows she don't want no frowns. The street's so bitter. It's cold out, better bundle up. Your pop's gone, he don't want you now. He a known sinner. Either go home or gorilla. The words from an ex-dope dealer. Nigga, yeah, no such thing as our closure. The streets only made the heart colder and made me start over. The past could be music to your ears, but be clear, it ain't made the harp over. Put the pain in the pot, stir with a little.
I will say I like that he did something different here, what he's doing here, but the production is kind of not there for me. I don't know if... I don't want to say goodbye to these new games leaving Game Pass. It's not there for me just yet, and I'm wondering where to could it go.
Lion have a pops plus a block, you created dark soldier. I pay what I owe you, but you won't get a penny more. Won't find a diamond in the rough without any flaws. 2 addicts in the shop selling socks, 3 chains with no locks. DVD starring Demi Moore. Sharon Stone got
Remember her?
on the herringbone. Chuck D's welcome to the Terror Dome. Big brother never home, so I had to butter all my bread alone. Poker face so you would have never known. You play the cards you've been dealt when the bet is on. Where do you go for the love when it's never shown? We still hustle till the sun come up. It's no peace till the guns go down. It's a cold winter. She won't sleep till the sun show up. Cause mama knows she don't want no frowns. The streets so bitter. It's cold out, better bundle up. Your pop's gone, he don't want you now. He a known sinner. Either go home or gorilla. The words from an ex-dope dealer.
Alright, sample gonna run here. Yep. Alright, so where to, in my opinion, I like what he did different with the vocals. Lyrically, I think he kind of just said a lot of things, and I missed some, and I'll get some the more I listen to. Obviously, this is the issue with reactions. I'm someone that, like, my first listen to, like, Blue Lips compared to my 30th listen of Blue Lips is so much different, it's not even funny. So I feel like you have to take a grain of salt where you catch what you get and what you like and what you don't in a first listen. But to me, based off first listen, this isn't a song I come back to. But of course, I'm going to listen to this album front to back like 5 times probably over the course of the week. It's usually what I do. And then I like some songs. I come back to those songs kind of thing. And then some of the great albums I'll play front to back and stuff. So far, there's a few songs where I don't know if I'm coming back to. Like I said, maybe Santoro Live. Maybe we'll see how that is in the car, like I said. But so far, I don't want to say it's missed. It's a good song. It's a good song. I like what he did. But to me, it's not there. All right, Give Enough. This one's might have JR on it. This one's also produced by Made in Tokyo. Call him Tao, whatever you call him. So he's got another credit on this. His last one didn't have drums. We'll see if this one does.
Stories how they couldn't find an inspiration for their
All right,
shit,
this is
so
JR.
they ran to you. Ironic when they try to play it cool, cause they scared of looking like a fan to you. You would think these niggas had a fix in on the game, how they playing losing. I bet my last dollar they just living daily fantasies like it's FanDuel. These just rare jewels like a golden child. Ain't too many with this chosen style. I can speed it up like a no allows, or can slow it down. Still control the crowd when it's flowing out like it's sewing down. They selling souls for a low amount. If you give an inch, they withhold them out. But y'all too busy with the showing out. When most of y'all niggas been fake, it's just showing now. I'm in the real estate like I sold a house. My team winning from the coaching staff to the star players to the people paid just to
Kind of sounds like West Side Gun with no reverb and delay.
I'm just catering the coldest sounds. Heavy is the head, but they ain't never had to hold a crown. They just stroll around with the eye crushed. Sleepwalking till it's time up, nigga, wise up. How you thinking we gon' see your vision when your eyes shut? Want a perfect life without the hardships, but they ain't
It feels Chat GPT lyrics.
never gonna describe us. Cause a person saying that they never failed, actually saying they ain't really tried much.
I try to help you niggas rise up. What a rapper
All right,
doing
Ransom.
don't surprise us. Ironically, is all these niggas with the mob ties always getting tied up. But they mouth gagged and they spout stabbed cause they always claiming that
It's true. People that have mob ties always get tied up. Shout out Drake.
about that now. Him and wifey yelling, why us? Why us? Big homie getting sized up. Play big boy like a flute for them 3 stacks. Nigga, I'm an outcast and I don't mind taking out trash, but I never want the shit to pile up. Put a zipper down on the body, but the foul stench gotta bring the flies up. Chris Webber with a timeout. You don't ever wanna bring the time up. That's Doc Rivers with a fine cut. Niggas never see it when it's lined up. Subtract a nigga from his brain matter, then tell a nigga never mind us. We never been about the lame chatter, speaking about a nigga that's behind us. And what you're putting up your nose if you thought little bro tried to sign us. You're slick talking, I don't mind much. Same rapper running right behind Puff. I see y'all niggas, y'all real low right now.
A little ditty
It
action.
started well, but they all ended up resenting me. They was there from the beginning, that's a part of winning. I just started living, now they want the end of me. They say you judge a man by the power of his enemy.
I'm still missing some sort of drums here. What is up with this album and no drums? I like the no drum genre, but what is up with this album and no drums? I feel like these tracks are missing so much with drums because what Ransom his lyrical content here isn't like super crazy or anything. It's good. The bars are good. The punchlines are good. It's not emotional or anything. It's not like make you check back and go, oh, that's a great bar kind of thing. But that's what drums is kind of help you bounce with that. I feel like he's missing out this album so much without having drums.
Amenities in the loft made a nigga soft, acting like a boss, but you're not a boss till you take a loss big enough to make you tough enough mentally. Remember me. If you never pay attention on the day I mentioned, you gon' pay the penalties. I ain't get a fair shake till I started shaking up the penitentiaries. I don't spit no sentimental piece. I just need a little mental piece. Do a stick up with a metal piece. Run up on you like I'm meta piece. Gun up on you like I'm Genovese. One up on you like I'm Della Reese. A thin line between love and hate. Don't suffocate because hell is deep.
He could have made another Angel Reese bar there. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm just trying to get in better reach.
Are we getting a beat change? Probably not. Before we get into this, I could have made this beat. It's just a sample and a bass line. But that's coming from a producer himself. I said I consider myself a fairly decent producer. I've been doing it for, geez, how long? 8 years? Let's continue.
Tokyo. You know what I mean?
We're just throwing tags in here. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Little guitar solo. This is going to transition into Torn to Piece. We're going to find out. I do like this little addition, calm addition to the end. I like it. I will probably skip it though every time that I play this song. It's not. Drums, finally, who's the producer? It's Craven. Alright. So we didn't get the Boldly James song on here. Alright. We got drums on this one. Let's see what we get. Let's get that hard hitting. Lavish Misery. Chaos. Deleted Scenes. Let's get that hard hitting here on this final track. Let's go out with a bang. We need something to bring this back, because right now this album is just solidly average with a couple good tracks. Longest song on the album too. Not hard drums. They are drums, but not hard drums.
I'll tell you what's hella me, living life seldomly. I make you feel these bars like you sitting in a cell with me. Tell me what you felt in me. Your talent hits a target no one else can hit. A genius hits a target no one.
This is what we like. This is Ransom that we like. We start off talking about jail and cell with me. All right.
Can see. Play them trick cards that you shuffled and you dealt to me. Higher than a 12th degree. Listen, I can help you see. You wanna live life? You gotta do it selfishly. If you don't take care of self, how you think you helping me? Talk about my money, but I never really felt the need. When you pass, will your pockets guarantee you well received? Used to use my iron for my sandwiches to melt the cheese. Now I'm on an island with the cannabis. You smell the trees. Words so vivid that you probably think you felt the breeze. I'm aware of all my selfish needs. Look, but I ain't done exploring your mindset. These rappers be ignoring the concepts. In order to find depth, you gotta know more of the context. Don't run out on the floor when there's time left. Don't test these ex-cons if you don't know the score of the contest, cause it'll take more to define depth. Well, Lord of the...
Okay, I was wondering what he's gonna finish that out with. All right, cool. Define depth, contest. So far, I like this. I like the production on this. That's what I'll say. I like the sample, the little ooh kind of thing. Drums could be harder hitting. So far, Ransom has not missed with a line. So
Next, they calling me the Lord of the Rhyme Sketch, but I ain't turned water to wine yet. They say I'm the old Nas, but actually I'm more of a prime X. A better way of saying that I'm blessed.
Okay.
Yes, the poet with a hell of a mean streak, cause I done been through hell on these mean streets. A felon that's knee deep, cause this dirt that I fell in is knee deep. Alert with this venomous free speech. The elegance he speaks, intelligence I relish to teach each. Reach for your peace if you ever intending to reach peace. Why would you fail if I'm gonna tell you the cheat sheet? Only way you can win is be a failure to defeat. Value the art of war, cause that's what I eat, sleep. Takes one hell of a man to understand when to retreat.
All right, Randy.
I'll take my time, I know you new to these virtues. I'm assuming your first view is 2-minute verse clues. Or maybe you heard news that I was the first dude to go.
Here we go. Now we're getting into him. We're figuring out what's going on in his life. I like this. I like the pocket that he's in now. Let's go back just a few seconds.
Or maybe you heard news that I was the first dude to go viral on this virtual reality hurts fools, and casually I carry the worst tools. Maybe that's formality, cause sadly the earth's memory of. If you enjoy hate and envy the love, just keep your eyes on the friendliest grudge with an envious hug. Alive while I'm the energy's plug, holding my baby while I'm soaked in my enemy's blood.
Oh, don't tell me it ends now. Don't waste 2 minutes.
Call you a prophet until you profit. They see the bank, but not the hate you had to deposit.
I don't have the feature.
Process.
Right.
They mix the blacks with the white. You know the logic, like young Sinatra. I wake up.
Okay, hold on. We're not dissing Logic. I see what he did there. I don't like this guy. We're not gonna diss Logic on my channel. Go back.
Cocaine was the karma to break our creative process. They mix the blacks with the white. You know the logic, like young Sinatra. I wake up like.
And then it's the young Sinatra. This guy's a Logic fan. No, you got young, right over here, right there, young Sinatra, undeniable. I'll do forever, you know, undeniable, pretty good. I like that. All right, don't mix the blacks with the light. Hate the Logic, young Sinatra. I did not think today and this morning. I went back and I listened to some of the mixtape Logic again this morning on my way to work. Was listening to Stewie Griffin, if you know that song. Live on Air, Addiction, On the Low with Kid Ink and Trinidad James. And here I get the Logic line. Let's go back. I want to hear that again. I want to hear it again.
You had to deposit. Cocaine was the karma to break our creative process. They mix the blacks with the white. You know the logic, like young Sinatra. I wake up like God guarding a garden. From snakes since Genesis, less Sega, more saga, more savior. If you save from your situation, blessed be you. I seen SUVs turn SVU. With the bullets rain down on you, SWV. Or we wrestle every day, WWE. Like move the rock.
All right, a little corny.
Now we back to Kane. Cause nothing heartbreaks kids like daddy needing a super kick. Cruiserweight dealers looking for something new to flip. End up cookie in a...
I like this guy's wordplay, but what is this like voice and flow on this? I wish I knew who it was. Man. Maybe YouTube. Nothing. Whole album's cracked. Super album. It's not Grammy level. It's not even an album. Who was the feature? Here we go. I'm definitely wondering because the dude snapped. Nobody knows who's on this. I say yes. He's like, hey, look, it's my Logic beat. Chow Beats. There you go. That's my other channel. Yeah, he's got some great wordplay, this guy.
Dude that'll challenge your heart foundation. Dodging bulldogs and sharpshooters, how mama raised us. I was an outsider, I had the razor. R.I.P. Ramon, don't wanna die chasing spit. Vagabonds making homes out of the cardboards, dancers breaking with. You either beat streets or you facing shit that would break your spirit. The ancestors hanging from wood binds our pain. These Jason lyrics made it through them trees to kill you with ease. These Jason lyrics, Matrix lyrics, cause it takes a pill. Or a blacksmith that can jade a nigga and break his will. I made it still with a movement that exudes this
Jaden Will, I missed that. Got it now.
Ruthless nuisance, escaping the nuisance birth. Pay me an attention, you might get more than my 2 cents. I can
pay me an attention. Cool. I said this guy, great Great wordplay from whoever this feature is. I wish I could give him credit. I will when we figure out who it is. It's probably the best song on the album so far. I'm going to go ahead and give it a like because it's mixing the things I like from the two songs that I liked, and we got some drums, and we got a good feature.
Envy and hate.
And a Logic mention.
It's 2 cents, untouchable for my ops to demise. I'm healthy because I live a sick truth. You know a hospital lies. For that, I send my enemies love. I let them all drift in a medley of drugs. When them sparks start flying, I bet they won't envy the plug. I am but an amalgam of your outcomes.
Sparks flying, envy the plug, obviously talking about a drug, plug, sparks, electricity. Look, I can catch some things, alright?
In memory of.
Is that how it is?
Memory of. If you enjoy
Okay.
hate and envy the love, just keep your eyes on the friendliest grudge with an envious hug. Alive while I'm the energy's plug, holding my baby while I'm soaked in my enemy's blood.
All right, so that runs out. That was the best song on the EP, I think, just because that's probably Ransom's like best delivery and flow. Lyrics are okay. Between that and Pragmatic,
Isn't fair when he says that test to you. Got a role to play.
it's a good one too. Santoro Live.
Intelligence, tell me why we. Y'all ain't
Santoro Live's gonna hit in the car. I'll put in the comments how I feel about that track and whether or not it made it to my liked songs. I think it probably will. And then Tears from a Third Eye.
I only pack 10. Have you seen Sober?
Very intro-like. So, alright. So here's how I rate my albums. Now, I will give you context. So, like, Schoolboy Q, so I do it on 5 categories. 1, consistency. 2, how much of heavy lifting does the best track do? How many tracks did I really, really like from this album? The next category is the story or creativity. What are we talking about? What's this album about? Is it creative kind of thing? Like Vince Staples, you're going to get a high level on that one because of the creative content on that album. The next is then lyrics and then producing. So it's 1 through 10, so you get 50 total. So a track like, or an album like Schoolboy Q, I did an 8 for consistency, because there were some tracks, some of the basically the trap ones that I didn't care for. A 10 for the Power of the Best Songs. I said I play 8 of those songs on a daily basis. 9 for creativity and story, 9 for lyrics, and 10 for producing. So I gave you 46 times 2 to get out of 100. So that was an album that was a 9.2 for me. So like if your album, only Schoolboy Q and Logic were at a 9.2 last year for me. Eric the Architect was 8.8, or Vince Staples was a 9 as well. Makami 8.8, IDK 8.8. So like if you're over an 8, that is considered a pretty good album. If it's a 9 or over, like it's an elite album. If it's anywhere in the 6s, it's bang average. If it's 7, it's pretty good. Like Death to Slim Shady, Chromacopia, Action Bronson, Ab Soul, Lavish Misery, Rome Streets album. Those are all in the 7s for me. Mavi, 7s. Like the 6s was like the Conway, Slant Face Killer, Lyrical Lemonade, G Herbo, Still Don't Trust You, Larry Junes, Bryson Till. Like those are your 6s. Like you're just your average albums. Like a lot of the 8s, Don Tolliver, Freddie Gibbs. So you understand where I'm coming from. So let's go through this. Let's decide. Now I have an early rating, and what the early rating is always lower for the most part because it's my first listen rating. It's almost always going to go up. My early rating for like Blue Lips was like a 7.8 after the first listen and moved to a 9.2. Like Vince Staples, I had like an 8.0, ends up being a 9.0. So things go up because I start to like the tracks more. I catch things. I'll move up the lyrical content. Maybe I enjoy a few more songs. It's like Lil Baby, his early album for after listening to album 3 times pretty much, I have him at a 7 for consistency, a 9 for power best track, a 6 for creativity, a 7 for lyrics, and a 7 for producing. So that album's going to be somewhere like 7.4. I don't actually know yet. I haven't done the math. But somewhere around there. But like after first listen, it was lower. It was probably like a 6.8. So when I rate this album, pretty much any album that I ever rate on this channel, go ahead and add 1 point after listening. So in terms of consistency, I liked I like 3 tracks out of 7 on this. A few were okay, a few were manageable. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 on consistency, with the chance that that probably moves up to an 8. Power best track. This is one that always goes up, because right now none of these 3 like tracks are like, you know, they're not in my rotation. Obviously, I just listened to the album, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a 7 for now. There's a good chance that moves up to an 8. Story creativity wise, really not getting much of a story or any sort of creativity besides Give Enough. We did hear sort of his different style of how he ended the 4th line every single time, or 4th bar every single time of his verse. But in terms of like story creativity, really not getting that. So give me a 6 out of 10. Lyrical content is not as high as I would have expected for a Ransom but it's not an album. He's got the album coming next month. It's an EP. Give me just the wordplay was good though, so I can't give it a 6. Give me a 7. And producing, just give me a 7 for now, because like I said, I did have some problems with the production, missing drums, doing this and that. So I'm actually gonna drop that to a 6 for now. So I have a 7.7676, which is like a 6.6, I believe. So a good chance this moves up to a 7.0, because I'll probably move the consistency up. I'll probably move the best tracks up, and producing might move up one. So it's a 6.6 right now. It probably moves up to a 7.4 in the coming weeks. I'll let you know. That'll be something that I put in the comments, like what I actually end up rating it. But after first listen, 6.6, not terrible, not bad. Just a little bit above average. Not exactly what I would have expected from Ransom. I was hoping for a little bit more, honestly. But it's January 8th. This album just came out today. When lyrics come out, I look through the lyrics, see what I missed. I'll figure out what I like listening to in the car and stuff. But it's early in the year. We'll see what this album brings. If he gives me a 14-track album with some story and emotion to it, that's what I'm looking for out of your Ransom for the next album. Has he tweeted anything since then? 6 minutes ago. Just talking about him in Rome streets in the game. Was known as a violent man, but I came in peace. It took a lovely life and a couple daughters to tame a beast. Cool. All right, well, that was Cabrini Green from Ransom. Just a little bit above average for me.